theater arts with Mr. Todd.
Tell me why.
Because we got to do The Little Mermaid, and The Little Mermaid has been my favorite since I was a little kid. And I got to be Ariel.
Being with our friends, I guess.
Hanging out with like friends at the end of the day.
Probably Mr. Kielau's class. That class is a disaster, but also amazing. And he's lived 1,000 lives, so he tells us every story he's done.
My favorite thing from high school is Miss Coram. She's my favorite teacher. I love her, and I love chemistry. And also Dr. Collins, because he made me love reading again. My favorite thing would have to be choir. We do so many different trips and parties and stuff, and even like when school seems to get really hard, Miss Mang will do something to boost our morale.
All right, my favorite thing about high school, okay, probably the life experiences. Like, you gain friends, you lose friends. And honestly, I've never really fit in, but you find those people, and you shouldn't be afraid of high school. And I was, but I've learned my lesson. I love it.
My favorite story is when Miss Walker, in freshman year, we were reading a book. I don't remember what it was called, but I didn't really understand it, and she definitely helped me understand it. I love Miss Walker. I'm so sad that she's leaving, but I know she's going to do great things still.
It was nice to stick around with Caden a lot. Caden, I don't know. I like talking to him and hanging out with him, which is always awesome. And he appreciates it, and I like it too. So does his mom. So that's always fun.
Honestly, the Trojan Nation.
Tell me why.
Well, we get all our friends to come together and support the teams.
My favorite memory is my junior year during pregame when I got tackled by the football team as they were running out onto the field at the East-West game.
You just got in the way and it was boom?
No, I was at the end of the line. I'm in the band. I play flute. And I was at the end of the line and
They cut too tight and
yeah,
got you.
cut too tight and got me.
But you survived.
I did. I got back up and then I got tackled again. And then I got back up again.
My favorite thing about high school was Miss Drew's class because she pushed us and she was a very down-to-earth teacher and I miss her a lot. Love ya.
My favorite thing about high school is cheering at the football games, just the atmosphere in the student section and everything.
Okay, my favorite thing about high school was definitely meeting new people because I'm not a very social person, so coming to school gets me out more and I meet new people.
You're ready.
My story would probably be about me passing my CCMA with Miss Sherry Skeen. She really taught me very well, and y'all should take her class.
So my favorite thing about high school was being able to be part of the advanced choir. It has grown to me as to become basically my second home, and that's one thing that I really love being here.
Favorite thing about high school was probably the people I got to meet. I made some very important connections, and these people shaped my life. So I would have to say the people I met.
And I think I'd say football impacted me because I made a lot of friends and it helped me grow as a person, as in be more responsible and just be able to be coachable and listen more.
My favorite part is talk with my friend and my anatomy class because my teacher is my favorite teacher. Mr. Amos, Jeremy Amos,
My favorite thing about the high school was my teachers. They are so supporting and they are so amazing. They always helping me, always supporting me, and then they are so amazing. They always listen to me and help me with my college stuff. Miss Murphy is such an amazing person. I love her a lot, and I will miss her in my university.
My favorite thing about high school was the teachers, specifically Miss Mangan and Dr. Heron. They've just been amazing to me the entire time I've known them.
Probably just the community and everybody around me. We have the best people and students and staff, and I think everybody generally just likes each other and wants to see each other be happy. That's my favorite thing about high school.
I think our favorite thing about high school was winning prom king and queen.
And I really loved just interacting with teachers and getting to know them more on a personal level outside of class.
Do you have a favorite teacher or anything?
Yes, shout out to Mr. Hayes and Dr. Heron.
I love those two, but I'm also going to shout out Dr. Sauceman, D-Sauce.
My favorite thing about high school is all the people we met along our journey and how they've changed over time and everything.
I'll definitely have to say the teachers and the impact that they have. I want to shout out Miss Jameson. She's been a real one throughout this year. And then I'd say the friends. I couldn't have been here without them.
The one thing that I liked most about high school was probably making new friends and teachers. It's a great atmosphere here.
One of my favorite things about high school is the friendship, because as a kid I was mostly alone, so once I met somebody I felt like I was part of the family. I'm here to give thanks to God and to everybody here because I had a chance to meet everybody. Everybody's such a wonderful person.
My favorite part of high school was this summer we had football camp and we TP'd the whole gym, and then Coach Sanders caught us and we had a huge water balloon fight.
My favorite thing was student council because we got to play in the senior sunset.
My favorite thing was the close relationships we could have with teachers because they're all so friendly.
I guess my favorite thing about high school would have to be the friendships, because they make, yes, my friend over here, friendships because they help you through a lot, even though you think they don't. Like, they make the experience go way faster. And like, once you graduate, I guess like me, I guess that's kind of sad because you kind of go your separate ways, but in a good sense, it's a good memory.
Probably the teachers.
Anybody specifically and why?
Jeremy, Mr. Emmons. He's very determined and he appreciates everything that the kids do for him, and I appreciate everything he's done for me.
Hanging out with my friends.
Why? Tell me what it mean to you.
It meant a lot because, I don't know, I just got to build friendships.
Making new friends because I know that I always have somebody there for me now, and they've been there for me through all my years of high school. So,
Okay, my favorite thing about high school is having classes with different grade levels, so you get to meet a lot of new people. Definitely would be my friends. It would be Bree, it would be Kiana. I've met some very good people here, met very good teachers, the best teachers I've ever had.
I'm really impressed with the relationships that me and my friends have built with each other. And yeah, also I liked hitting a lot of home runs out here. That was pretty cool too.
Right over there, over that fence right there?
Yeah.
How many did you hit this year?
13.
The friends I made, made a colorful cast here at West High.
Yeah, I mean, meeting a lot of the people that you didn't see in elementary school or middle school. It's just a combined group of people here. It's real nice.
The unity and coming together of everybody in one place.
The teachers, the way they taught and helped grow my education.
Anybody in particular?
Mr. Bradley.
Probably the friends that I made along the way,
Anything special about any of those friends?
that they stuck with me through it all.
well, I had this teacher, Miss Bowen, for English in sophomore year, and I was struggling really bad with some anxiety, having some really bad panic attacks and stuff, and she was just such a good mentor and supporter for me. She would let me take breathing breaks and calm down, and it was just a really big impact for me because I feel like it's hard to acknowledge that in the first place, but she acknowledged it and let me take a breather and take a break for a minute. So that impacted me a lot because it showed that she cared.
Hi. What was the question again?
Something that impacted your life.
Oh, yeah, okay. Something that impacted me during high school was probably the dance team. My coach, Courtney, she was really supportive and everything. She's a really good coach, and she was with me throughout everything, throughout this year, my senior year. And she made me be more outgoing and social, and that's really good and something you should be in high school.
About all the new people I've met and all the new relationships I've made when coming to West High.
That impacted me was, I think, all my health classes or whatever, because it made me decide what I want to do in the future, because I was struggling with that. So yeah.
And learning how to handle stuff that's happening. So it was definitely a good learning experience, and I've learned how to make the right friends and make the right choices, definitely through trial and error.
One of the things that impacted me was a teacher, Mr. McCash. He's also my coach for track, and the minute he joined track as the coach, he just helped push me a lot harder, and then I PR'd by so much more, and it pushed me a lot more in my mindset.
I think wrestling. Joining wrestling during my sophomore year has changed me a lot, and also it made me way stronger, tougher, and honestly I think I'm a way better person because of wrestling.
I think my teachers have impacted me the most. I have to make a special shout out to Mr. Morgan freshman year because he really pushed me in my study skills to succeed to freshman year. Shout out to Miss Bowen. She's awesome. She was probably the best English teacher I've had. And Dustin Knight and Ian Nielsen are the best. The help desk is such a special place and made my senior year worth it.
I probably would say what impacted me the most was definitely Spanish, being forced to take a language course. I think that really opened me up to a lot of new experiences. I'm gonna probably double major and do microbiology and Spanish, and I wouldn't have done that if I didn't take Spanish my junior year of high school and found out that I really love the culture and the language and just learning about all that sorts of stuff. Mr. Parker, he isn't here anymore, but he was an amazing teacher. Miss Seal is great, and I love her. I talked to her today, and I'm gonna miss her and the language department a lot. I think that's definitely what's impacted me the most.
Definitely the people, more like the teachers. I had a really good relationship, and still do, with librarians and the nurse, where I spent most of my time. I did my work before I went, don't worry. It was just fun. I got to build a relationship and have that, and know that I can come back and feel free to do that without any repercussions or anything. They're just fun people to be around.
Great answer. Something about high school that impacted you?
I'd probably say the people too, because I had a really good relationship with the teachers, and they're what made high school worth coming to, because they were there. They were always there when I needed someone to talk to.
I don't know, just I guess meeting new people every year and getting to know more people every year.
Anybody in particular impact you the most?
Leticia and Maggie.
The thing that impacted me most was building a birdhouse in Weldon in Mr. Johnson's class. And I'm an ominous woman now. I can do it all.
All the friendships I made.
Mine is being part of the cheer team and being involved in everything and just making good friends.
I guess just being around everybody, and I love weightlifting class, and it creates a good environment.
The thing that impacted me the most was being able to peer tutor with the CDC kids and getting to learn about them and build relationships with them.
Something that meant a lot to me was getting to play volleyball because it showed me a lot of discipline, and it helped me make new friends, and it also made it easy to make a college decision.
I would say being a part of the dance team really impacted me throughout my high school because I made a lot of new friends doing it, and I don't know, it was just really fun and something to look forward to every day.
I would say joining choir really impacted high school for me. Just finding a club that I really enjoyed doing and that I loved and I felt loved and it just felt like home in there. So, yeah.
Definitely the extracurricular activities that I did. For me, I did band all 4 years. I did conducting for the Trojan marching band, and that was one of the best experiences of all my high school career. I made so many friends. Also Beta Club, I made so many friends. It was just a really unique experience, and it was just a lot of fun.
I think getting more friends towards like senior year was pretty great, and I had a lot of fun this year. Like compared to my other years, this year was really fun because of having friends.
Yeah, I agree with her. Like definitely this year, I made a lot of friends, and I got close to a lot of teachers, so it really helped me out.
Something that really impacted me in high school is probably when I took Dr. Heron's French class. And the way that he immerses students in learning really changed my perspective on learning in general. I learned a very hard lesson this year, and I made some bad decisions, as one teenager would do. And I learned to be more responsible and to not take this for granted because it's your last year, and just live every moment.
Miss Megan, because she took her time to get to know me and know what I went through, and she encouraged me through everything.
One person that impacted me was Miss Mingan because she was there for me whenever I was going through a hard time, and just when she got here, like for the first year, I felt like that me and her I got really close, and that I was able just to talk to her about anything, and she made it feel like a safe place in her classroom, and she was just really a comfortable person to be around.
I'd say Miss Coram because she's just a really friendly person. She'll help you through anything, and she's like, I guess you would say she's like a teenager to us. because she really helps us go through things.
Someone who really impacted me during high school was Mr. Markham because he was there for me and he really helped me out when I was struggling in school starting off freshman year.
Probably Mr. Hatfield, my CNN teacher, sophomore year. He really just listened to me and made me feel seen.
Mr. Hart from the Freshman Academy, he managed to impact me by being so patient to me when I was in a year where I was a bit unruly. I wasn't the greatest kid, and him being nice to me and just, showing me kindness was, I guess, one of the greatest factors. Mr. Faxon is also really nice. He, from the East High, he really, understood me. He talked with me a lot, he helped me a lot, and he got me through the classes I got through with him. Honorable mention Mr. Collins from English class. I think he was a really great teacher as well.
Miss Drew and Miss Patrick. That's my answer.
Okay. I would say probably speech and debate. Like, it really impacted me because I just really felt like a big community there, and it really helped me find like confidence and stuff in like public speaking. So yeah.
I feel like this is a really basic answer, but when I did Newsies Junior, my first show here, it really showed me the beauty of theater, and I fell in love with it in the community, so that was great.
The main thing is just football, the discipline and everything from Coach Sanders and the other coaches. It really just shapes young men coming in as freshmen and just spitting them out as grown men, as seniors. That really impacted me.
One thing that honestly really impacted me is Miss Sedlak. I had her for TNN freshman year and for math, and I think that she set like a really good foundation by making us have like rigorous like schedules, I guess, so we stay on track and are always doing stuff we need to be. So I don't know, I think she just set us up pretty well.
I really enjoyed like having Dr. Herring's class. Do I like look at the camera?
Yeah, do whatever you want to do, yeah.
Dr. Herring's class is really good. I think he was like, my dream is to become a teacher, and so seeing the way that he is with his students and how much he cares about his students and the things he does, like I will always remember and cherish the birthday card I got, because my birthday's in the summer and he still wrote birthday cards for the students in the summer, and it's like a whole card of how much he appreciates you and loves you and cares about you, and it's like I don't understand how he kept finding ways to tell me he cared about me. So it's like, as someone who wants to be a teacher, Dr. Herring was like my person I look up to, and the way I want to be with my students and the way I want to make them feel.
All right, something impacted me was just teachers and how they'll take you under your wing, like Mr. Hart, Hatfield, any of them, they'll help you out, help you with family things, not just school. Really helps you grow as a person, and just the friend groups you'll make along the way, it changes who you are.
I'd say the SROs, I don't know, they just like had my back throughout the whole entire year, and just my teachers, Miss Lane, Miss Green, they were just, piece of advice, get along with your teachers.
I think our marching band, it was a second family to me, so I do think that did change me and impact me, and our substitutes, especially Andre. Shout out to Andre, he was amazing. I really loved him. All our teachers. My advice to any upcoming students is join those activities. You will regret it. High school goes by really fast. So yeah.
Oh gosh, this is scary. This is a lot. Okay. I'd say my teachers impacted me the most, especially Miss Murphy. She is amazing. I love her. She's super nice, super patient. And a piece of advice, join sports. Sports are fun and they include you and stuff. So that's all.
Something that really impacted me in high school is theater. That class, it impacted me not just for me as a person, but also my future career choices.
Something that impacted me during my 4 years of high school was being in marching band all 4 years. It taught me how to perform, how to project, and how to become a stage presence.
Probably Mr. Clark's construction class. It was really fun. My senior year, did all 3 classes. And I just had a good time. I learned a lot of stuff, so yeah.
Probably Mr. Markham. He had a very big impact on my freshman year, and he was a great teacher.
Something that really impacted me was the teachers and their kindness and the way that they treated me through all my ups and downs.
Track.
Tell me why.
Maybe be more of a team player, and I thought about others a lot more than myself.
I really didn't like track, so my answer is not track. My answer is probably Miss Bullington and Mr. Parker because they're just so great and I just love
Did Miss
them.
Bullington just bully you into saying her name?
Maybe.
Okay, now, wink if you feel threatened.